You know about those things again for tuning into yet another video. Infamous coming at you live from the West Coast yet again, San Jose, California. So we're going to be looking at a few tools that you need for your compensator installation, install, replacement, whatever you want to call it. You need a few specialty tools, but you also need your basic tools. So depending on who you are, economy, how much money you have, if you have 640 bucks to pay at the dealership to do it, and you know, you don't mind at all, they'll cost you 640. It really depends on your area. My local dealer's labor rate is $160 plus. So if you do the cost of 3 to 4 hours, depending on your dealership, some dealers will do 3 hours for the comp install, and some dealers would have a rate of 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours. That's basically it for this installation. So like I said, it turns out to be about 640 plus, of course, the gaskets and the goods, your oil, the gasket, plus those other costs on top of that. And maybe they'll also bill you a brake cleaner as well, whatever they use to clean the solvents. So getting on with the tools needed. So let's just start with your basic tools, the stuff that everybody should have: a ratchet, wrenches, sockets, of course. This little box right here cost me about 20 bucks. Got it on sale. This was on Lowe's. I doubt you'll ever see this for 20 bucks again. And then, you know, you could always modify. I modified this for my passing lights on my metric. So basic necessity tools is this, and you know, Torx bits, Allens, stuff like this. You can see I got this for $11, 12 bucks, Harbor Freight. These do come with lifetime warranty, which is, you know, pretty neat for $12. Just get yourself, of course, metric, SAE. That's typically what I do. I have SAE and I have metric, Allens and Torx for everything that I have. So you can see that, of course, these are your basic tools, right? These, like I said, these are everything. If you're working on your bike, you're thinking about working on your bike, you need stuff like this. And of course, you also need, because it's a Harley, it shakes a lot, you also need your Loctite, blue Loctite and red Loctite. Here's a blue one and there's a red one. So these are the basic necessity tools that everybody should have if you're working on your bike. Like I said, the wrenches, you know, wrenches is a big one. This is stuff that you need. So let's go ahead and set that aside, and let's look at the specialty tools that you need. So we have here is a breaker bar. This comes handy when it comes to those bolts that are torqued down, you know, 150 foot-pounds. You could always put a pipe, a conduit pipe over your regular ratchet. That will give you a little bit more leverage, but of course, I mean, this is only like $20, guys. Harbor Freight, 20 bucks. I was able to, you know, get the job done with this bad boy right here. 1/2 inch, of course. Always keep in mind the size of the head. 1/2 inch. I doubt, you know, 3/8 would be torqued down in stuff. Typically, stuff 3/8 is not torqued down over 100 foot-pounds, I believe, for the most part. But 1/2 inch, you're definitely going to need this for, of course, you know, engine components and maybe your wheels and stuff like that. So 20 bucks, Pittsburgh. You could always, you know, click the links in the video and you'll find a lot of this stuff. Now this is one that you probably don't need for the comp install, but this is of course a 3/8 torque wrench. 3/8. This one goes all the way up to 80 foot-pounds. I mean, you really don't need something like this, but it's good to have just in case for, of course, future projects and future installs, stuff like that. So this I would consider this as one of your basic tools, having a basic torque wrench. Now the only thing I really used this one for was the tensioner, and the primary, your chain tensioner. This is the only time I used it. But I mean, this is of course another $20 tool at Harbor Freight. affordable, and like I said, this is one of those tools where you would use, you know, consistently throughout most of your install. You are going to use this one. So let's go into, of course, the specific tools that you're not going to have in your toolbox. So here's one of the bolts that you need for the comp. You need a T70 to remove it. So I mean, you could just purchase just, you know, this tool right here, the socket, this Torx bit. I mean, you could just buy this one, a T70, but I mean, buying them separately, they're gonna cost you about $7. This set right here, I believe it was like $20. And not only do you get the bolt for the comp, but you also get bolts for pretty much your foot controls. It's one of these. This is one of your foot controls, and then of course this might be your master cylinder right here, I believe. And like I mentioned, you get multiple different functions out of this. Having this 8-piece impact star socket set, 1/2 inch, like I said, for those you know, heavier torque down bolts. This is a very good deal, and you get a lifetime warranty on this as well. So if it rusts, breaks, take it back to Harbor Freight, they'll replace it. So like I said, this is another tool that you'll need for most of your installs. You'll probably have this one. Like I said, you'll probably have this one already included with the Torx bit or the star. You'll probably have this set. So this is, like I said, not only do you get the comp in the comp tool, but you get all these other bonuses. And like I mentioned, you might need this one down the road. You might need this one in about 6 months. You might need this one, you know, as soon as you use this one. So it's always good to kind of have all of them, just in case you don't have to keep on going back and forth or ordering them and paying $7, $7, $7, $7. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, just these 4 bolts, $7 a piece, this pretty much pays for itself. And we have here, this is a new one. I just bought this one. All right, this was on sale at Harbor Freight. Again, of course, another Harbor Freight tool. From what I noticed, a lot of the Harbor Freight's tools are made in Taiwan, which are they're better, they're higher quality, or they're more expensive torque wrenches. This one, I believe this one was still made in China. I'm not sure. I believe it's made in China, but let's just take a quick look at it. You know what? I couldn't find it. I believe this is made in China. The 1/2 inch one is made in Taiwan, which is most of the higher manufacturers. We're talking about the better known, I believe, Snap-on. A lot of their tools are made in Taiwan. So anyways, getting back on the topic of the video, we have, of course, a 1/2 inch torque wrench here. Now, if you guys remember my install, the one I had was it was a 1/2 inch torque wrench, but it only went up to 150 foot-pounds. So my comp is installed at 150 foot-pounds, and per spec and install and owner's manual, it's supposed to be at 174 foot-pounds. The dynas were torqued down to 140 foot-pounds. So at the time of, you know, filming my install, I thought 150 foot-pounds would be sufficient because 140 was a twin cam. Turns out, after I read the owner's manual, it's 175 per Harley-Davidson. So of course this one goes up to 250. So if you're looking at, you know, buying the tools, of course you'll have to just go up a little bit more on these torque wrenches. So this one, like I said, I got this on sale. This, I believe, was $60, or was it 50 or $60? This is a really nice torque wrench. You can see you don't have to turn the bottom of the locking mechanism. It's right here. Really nice. You know, it feels great on the hands right here. Nice texture and everything. 1/2 inch, man. For the $60, you can't go wrong. And of course, you can go with a digital one, a high quality one. Most of those are also made in Taiwan. So I'm pretty sure this one as well. I believe this one's made in Taiwan as well. So This was a high quality torque wrench, 250 foot-pounds. This is, you know, pretty much covers everything on the bike, everything you have, and it's got a nice little case on it as well. So we have that, and then we have, of course, your clutch basket socket. Like I said, this one is for the comp, and then you have your clutch basket, and this one I got at Amazon. So like I said, you could just buy the clutch basket socket, 1 inch 3/16, or you could get the whole set. Like I said, it's the same, you know, it's the same thought process as the Torx bit or the Star Impact socket set. It's the same thing. I mean, you could buy just this one. It's gonna cost you, you know, $11, $12, and then down the road you'll probably need one of these other ones, 1 inch 3/8, 1 inch 5/16, maybe 1 inch 7/16, or 1.5 inches. You'll probably need one of these down the road, and this set was only, I believe it was like $20 for this set. So I mean, you're gonna eventually need one of these if you're gonna be working on your bike. Instead of just buying one at a time, just buy the set. Like I said, links are on the bottom of the video. This is, I mean, it's gonna help you in the long run. You'll have the tool. You don't have to keep on ordering stuff. Wait, 2 to 3 days. Because I tried looking for this one at Harbor Freight. I couldn't find anything at my local store, so I just got this, and I was pretty much able to get it done. Because like I said, these are the specialty tools you'll need to get the to get this job done. And like I said, I've always mentioned this in the videos where, you know, $640 is, well, that's what you'll probably pay labor wise. We don't have $640 worth of tools here. All right, this is not $600. Even the specialty tools, just these ones, this isn't $640. This is what, $20, $30, another 20, 30, and then this one's 60. So we have probably about $100 worth of tools right here. And not to mention, I would also recommend getting the motorcycle jack stand. That's about $100, $80. So you're at $200. You're still way below the $640 mark. And then on top of that, you know, if you throw in all this other stuff, the basic tools, the socket sets, the ratchet, your basic tools, you could buy all of these tools, and like I said, you'll save yourself money in the long run, because not only are you saving $640, but you have tools now for you to work on your bike, maintain your bike, and then save, of course, an additional $380, depending at your local dealer. My local dealer, your service, your 5K, 10K, 1K, you're looking at $500 for your 1K, and then you're looking at $380 for your 5K. So, you know, this is going to save you thousands of dollars in the long run. And on top of that, of course, you're getting yourself familiarized with the bike. You're building that confidence on working on your bike. So another one that's not on here, I meant, like most of my tools, I'll lose them. You have the funnel for your primary. That's another one that you'll need, that you won't have. I mean, you could do it without it, but like I said, it's just going to make it a little bit more difficult, and you'll make a little bit of a mess. And another one that I don't have here is my snap ring pliers. Let me go look for that real quick. All right, this is the last one, guys. This is the snap ring pliers. This is one of the tools where I would say it's a necessity for your Harley. You have a snap ring on your hand controls, on your clutch, on your clutch basket. I mean, it's everywhere. So you are going to need one of these. This is the one that I typically use, but for the clutch basket, I had to use, I believe, this one right here. So this is another tool, of course, another $20, Work Pro. I'll leave a link on this one as well down in the comments, in the video description. This is just, like I said, this should really be one of your basic tools needed for just if you own the bike, if you own a bike and you're working on it, you need snap ring pliers. And this one's also neat because you have different attachments. I have them down here. You could probably hear them. You see, it just have multiple different attachments. You could swap them out. This Irwin one, and then of course, like I said, for some reason this one didn't really work, and I had to use this one, and this is the one that helped me get the clutch basket one out. So I'll leave a link on all of these, but this one should really be already in your toolbox as soon as you purchase a Harley or a bike, whatever, Work Pro. This should really be a basic one, but you know what, you probably don't have this one either. So with all of this, of course, like I said, you're saving yourself thousands of dollars in the long run. And then if the bike thing doesn't work out and you decide, you know what, I'm gonna sell the bike, I don't need the tools, you can put these on the Facebook Marketplace and they'll sell. All right, and you're not really losing anything at all. So thanks for watching. You guys stay out there, stay safe. If you guys want to leave your comments down below. Did I forget something from the comp install? I believe everything's here. I don't know. Leave your comments. Let me know what you guys think. If you have other recommendations, Harbor Freight honestly has been, especially with how much I've been spending on the bike and trying to cut back on costs and stuff like that. Yeah, Harbor Freight has saved me thousands of dollars. If you're buying any of this from Snap-on, you're gonna have to, of course, put it on a 30-year loan. So thanks for watching. Enough rambling. Let's get out there and ride. Later.